let me take this opportunity and greet you. And my name is Takalani Zaga. I'm the Director of Marketing, Branding and Communication here at the University of Venda. And I'll be presiding over the program. So before we start with the proceedings, there are a few housekeeping issues that I would like to share with you. And I should also indicate that it is standard practice that when we have events of this nature, we should provide information to the audience about the exit points in case of fire. So we have quite a number of exit points. So we request that in case of fire, we use the respective exit points to leave this building, and we also request that you do not have to run, but you have to walk fast. And there are also assembly points outside the auditorium. And I should also indicate that this event is live streamed. This is primarily because we are mindful of the fact that you do have your next of kin, your loved ones, your spouses who would have loved to be a part of this event, but due to other commitments, they couldn't make it. And it is for this reason that provision has been made to live stream this event. And let me also remind you that once you are here in the auditorium, you are not supposed to get out of the hall because of the challenges that we'll encounter when you would like to come back to the auditorium. So let me indicate that once we start with the proceedings, you should remain seated for the entire duration of the event. And when the procession enters the auditorium, I will give you a signal to rise and remain standing until such time the Chancellor constitutes the congregation. And if you would like to respond to the nature's call, our bathrooms are on the left-hand side of the foyer. So as you move out of the auditorium, if you turn to your left, you'll immediately notice the bathrooms. And you are not allowed to take photos in the auditorium, except for the university-appointed professional photographers, Gordon Harris, and media practitioners. And in order to enhance the quality of our proceedings, you are requested to switch off your cell phones or switch them to a silent mode for the entire duration of the event. And towards the end of the ceremony, when the national anthem is being sung, led by Univen Choir, you should all rise, and you should also remain standing until such time the Chancellor has dissolved the congregation, and until such time the procession has left the auditorium. And all males should remove their caps or hats when the national anthem is being sung. So ngamurahu wa musi vhuṱambo ho no thoma vha humbela uri vha dzule fhasi u swika vhuṱambo vhu tshi swika magumoni. Musi muduba wa vhupfumbisa vhuṱambo u tshi dzhena holoni, vha ḓo humbela uri vha takuwe na u vha vho ima u swikela tshenetsho tshifhinga tshine Chancellor vha ḓo vhumba muṱangano lwa mulayo. Arali vha tshi ṱoḓa u arava mbidzo ya mupo, nḓwana ṱhukhu dzi kha ludumbu lwa tshanḓa tsha monde kha munango wa u dzhena. Arali vha tshi bvela nnḓa ha holo, vha rembulutshela kha tshanḓa tsha monde, vha ḓo ṱavhanya u vhona nḓwana ṱhukhu. A vho ngo tendelwa u dzhia zwifanyiso vhe holoni nga nnḓa vha dzhii vha zwinepe vha professional vhe vha tholwa nga yunivesithi kana vhashumeli vha media kana vho ramafhungo. U itela uri mushumo washu uvhe wa maimo, vha humbela u dzima thingo thendeleki dzavho kana u dzisa kha tshiimo tsha u dzinginia dzi sa ambi u swikela tshifhinga tsha vhuṱambo tshi tshi fhela. Musi luimbo lwa lushaka lu tshi imbwa, vhanna vhoṱhe vha fanela u bvula miṅwadzi yavho. Ho no fhedza u imba luimbo lwa lushaka, vha fanela u dzula vho ima u swikela muduba wa vhapfumbisa vhuṱambo wo no bva holoni. Ka murahu wa u thoma moletlo, le kgopela o sala le dutse nakong ka moka ya tiragatso. Ge mokoloko o tsena ka auditoriumong, le tla kgopelwa ka moka go emella gomme la sala le emeletse go fitlha nako yeo Chancellor a beago kgopakano ka tshwanelo. Ge o nyaka o ithusa, dintlwana tsa boithusetso di ka letsong la ngele la foya. Ge o ya e tswa ka auditorium on oya letsong la ngele o tla bona botshela mare ka pila ga le a dumelwa o tseya dinepe ka auditorium ntle le ba tseya ditshwantsho ba professional ba university le bora ditaba o godisa ditshepediso le gopela go tima dilatageng go ba la dibea mokgweng wa o sa rase nakong ka moka ya tirelo ge koše ya setšhaba e opelwa banna ka moka ba swanetse go tsola mengatse ya bona ka morago ga ge koše ya setšhaba e opetswe le swanetse go ema gome le sale le eme go fitla mokoloko o etswa ka holong endzhaku ka ku sungula ka nkuvo mi komberiwa ku va mi yima nkarhi hinkwawo mi tshamile hansi nkarhi hinkwawo wa ntirho loko swidyondzeki swi nghena eholweni hinkwenu mi ta komberiwa kusuka mi yima ku fikela nkarhi lowu chancellor a nga tiyisisa nhlengeletano loko mi tsuka mi lava ku tipfuna swihambukelo swi kona vokweni ra ximatsela foyala loko mi huma eholweni loko u jikela eximatsini u ta swi vona swihambukelo a mi pfumeleriwi ku teka swifaniso eholweni ehandle ka muteki wa swifaniso wa professional loyu a toriweke hi yunivhesiti na vateki va mahungu ku hatlisisa mafambiselo ya hina mi komberiwa ku tima tifoni ta n'wina kumbe ku tiyisa eka xiyimo xa miyela nkarhi hinkwawo wa nkuvo loko risimu ra rixaka ri ri karhi ri yimbeleriwa vavanuna hinkwavo va fanele ku suka swidloko swa vona endzhaku ka ku yimbeleriwa ka risimu ra rixaka mi ta yima ku fikela loko swidyondzeki swi humile eholweni. So I'm now going to take this opportunity and invite our professional photographers, Gordon Harris, to come and demonstrate to our graduates how you need to conduct yourselves when you ascend the stage. So I would like to urge our graduates to take this moment with the seriousness it deserves. Okay, it appears like our professional photographers are not ready yet. So let me take this opportunity and invite Univen Choir to continue entertaining the audience while we are waiting for the procession to arrive. Univen Choir, over to you.
Mama, hear me? Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Okay, if I may please have the attention of all the graduates for a moment. I would like to explain the procedure that you need to follow as you walk on stage this afternoon. Okay, so it's very important. Those who are still standing, can you please be seated? All right, so when you come forward, you need to have three important things with you. The first is your hood or your belt, which should be draped over your left arm, as being demonstrated here. The second one is your name card, which you were given when you registered. And the third one is this yellow card, which you were also given outside and asked to complete. Please make sure that you complete this card and you do bring it with you when you come to stage. Please don't leave it on your chair. Just bring it with you when you come to stage. Someone will collect it just before you get on stage here. Okay. So you'll be ushered from your seats row by row. You queue on the side here, and then you come on stage one by one. Next to the podium where I'm standing here, there's a little square mat, which is stuck on the floor. You won't miss it. It's a blue mat with some footprints on it. It's also important that you stand right on top of this mat. You hand your name card to the dean, who will announce your name to the audience. And as your name is read, that's the moment you take your first photograph. From my camera right across there, in the audience there, on the right-hand side. So please, it's important again that when you hand your name card, just turn and face the audience. Okay, so that will capture a good photograph of you. From here you proceed. In the middle of the stage, if you are receiving a certificate or diploma, you'll be congratulated there by the Chancellor. And if you are receiving a degree going up, there will be a kneeling bench in front of the Chancellor. You're expected to kneel there. That's where your degree will be conferred, you will be kept. Okay? And from there you proceed. Almost at the end of the stage, there's another box on the floor again. The registrar will be standing on top of that box. You hand your hood, you turn and face the audience there. As the hood is draped over your shoulders, that's again the moment you take your second photograph. Also from a camera on the extreme right there, you'll notice that there are two cameras there. The first one here, closer to you, will be for this one here, when they call your name. And the last one there on the right-hand side, that's for the hooding there in front of the registrar there. All right. So it's also important that you don't look down or bend down, trying to help the person behind you. Otherwise, that will be the photograph which you get. So stand up nice and straight, look straight to the audience there, give a nice smile, and I promise you'll get a nice photograph there. From there, you proceed down those few steps. You walk towards the choir there. You exit the auditorium through those open doors next to the choir. And in the foyer, we take your last photograph for the package, which is a head and shoulder portrait photograph. And then you follow away back to your seat. You'll be ushered again back to your seat. All right, was it clear? All right. So please know that we do photograph each and every one of you. And however, should you want these photographs, you need to order them. And I would like to believe most of you have already done that. If you didn't get a chance to order your photographs before the graduation, will be also available after the graduation, just next to the registration, the way you did your registration. If you go out on the left-hand side, so you're more than welcome to come there, do your paperwork there, and pay for your photographs. Okay. Just one last thing. Should you not have one of these yellow cards, please raise up your hand, and someone will bring one to you. Thank you very much. Enjoy graduation.
Univen Choir, please continue entertaining the audience. you so much, Univan Choir. May I request that we all rise? The procession has arrived.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this meeting a lawful congregation of the University of Venda.
Please be seated.
Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujanku Gumbi, Chairperson of Council of the University of Venda, Mr. Genius Lichet, members of Council of the University of Venda, the Executive Mayor of Bembe District Municipality, Councillor Dawelani Nenguda, Mayor of Thulamela Local Municipality, Councillor Sarara Mbuda, esteemed senior royal leadership, Botovele Mairosumba Kennedy Chivasa, Botovele Gore Musiwa Mpapuri, Botovele Ramova, esteemed religious leaders, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Teaching and Learning, Professor Jan Crawford, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research and Postgraduate Studies, Professor Nosisi Feza, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Corporate Services, Dr. Robert Martin, University Registrar, Advocate Lambani, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Botwek Razia, Principal of the Vembe Technical and Vocational Education and Training College, Ms. Basani Klekani, Managing Director of Masingita Group of Companies, Dr. Mike Nkuna, Secretary General of the South African National Commission for UNESCO, Mr. Carlton Rufuno Mukwebo, Ms. Julia Matumbo, Relations Manager at Standard Bank, Executive Deans of Faculties, Professor Natasha Pothkita, Professor Barwa Kanyane, Professor Chirizimura Uzi, Professor Wongani Bantwini, judges from the Limpopo Local Division of Toyando, Judge T.C. Chidada, and Judge A.M.L. Patudi. Toyando Magistrate Court, Advocate Sikwari, members of Senate of the University of Venda, Director of Student Affairs, Mr. Azudovi Mukeli, President of the University of Venda Convocation, Mr. Sylvester Mutadi, President of the SRC, Mr. Gudani Chamano, and the leadership of the SRC, university management, academic and administrative staff, sponsors of the Best Performing Student Awards, Univen alumni, student, graduate, parents and guardians, media practitioners, invited guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Masiari. Abshe. Tovela. On behalf of the University of Venda Management, Senate, and Council, it is my greatest pleasure to welcome you all and all those that are joining this graduation ceremony through our different online platform to the University of Venda. A place of learning, a place where future leaders are molded. I wish to extend my words of welcome to the University of Venda Chancellor, Advocate Mujangu Gumbi, who has taken time out of a busy schedule to be with us during this autumn graduation ceremony. Advocate Gumbi was appointed by the United Nations Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, as a special advisor for addressing racism in the workplace, based in the United Nations headquarters in New York, United States of America. It is indeed a great honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to this joyous occasion. To our graduating student, well done to you. You have made all of us proud. Congratulations upon achieving this great achievement. And I hope you'll agree with me when I say that, today is the culmination of the collective effort by yourselves, your parents, guardians, spouses, family, and also the academic and support staff of the University of Venda. And today is the most important day in the university calendar, as we are all here to celebrate your success. Your achievement is a crown of laurels over the shoulders of staff and also those of your families. We are very proud to have been privileged to play a part in your journey and also to have contributed to your intellectual and personal growth over the years that have been with us here at the University of Venda. Also, thank you to all the parents, the guardians, for supporting our students during their time here at the University of Venda. During this autumn graduation ceremony, a total of about 2,899 graduates will receive their certificates, diplomas, and degrees. Of the overall total of 2,899 graduates, I'm pleased to announce to you that 63% of our graduates are females, while 37% are males. I'm also happy to mention that at this graduation ceremony, 61 graduates will receive their master's degree, while about 19 will receive their doctoral degrees. Thank you. Our graduate success is not just in terms of quantity, but it's also around the quality as well. Scores of our alumni occupy strategic positions in both private and public sectors in the country and even abroad. There is no sector in the country where you will not encounter a Univen graduate. And I'm therefore confident that you too will be joining the workforce, and I do hope to meet some of you in the corridors of power and also of influence very soon. Madam Chancellor, to give our students a competitive advantage, we have taken a decision as management that all our first-year students who have registered for 2023 will be expected to do a compulsory online entrepreneurship course in partnership with the Technological Higher Education Network of South Africa. And all our final year students and those that are doing honors will be required to do a compulsory course on artificial intelligence, partnering with the University of Johannesburg. And upon the completion of this course, students will receive a certificate at no cost to them. I'd also like to take this opportunity to share with our guests some of the few highlights and milestones that have punctuated the growth trajectory of our university to date. We understand that the success of a university is measured by the number of and the quality of its own output, inter alia, the graduates, and also the research that it produces. There's also a direct correlation between the quality of the staff and the quality of the outputs. In other words, you cannot expect to produce good research output and quality graduate if your staff is mediocre. I'm happy to report to you that the University of Venda has seen a substantial increase in research output. The pass rate, the graduation rate, and the throughput rate are well within the national average norms for the country, in the country. The quality of our academic and research staff is also evident in the increase of the numbers of our rated researchers, which has grown exponentially from only 12 in 2012 to 43 in 2023. It is precisely because of this quality of researchers that our university is gaining recognition nationally and internationally for its rigor and scholarly output. We have invested a lot in promoting and encouraging our staff to further their studies and to acquire higher degrees. This investment is paying off as we are now witnessing an increase in the number of our permanent staff with PhD degrees. Currently, 44% of our academic staff have PhDs, and the university participates in several staff doctoral programs that are funded jointly by the Department of Higher Education and Training and also the international partners through the University Staff Development Program that is led by DHET. The University of Venda is well positioned as an important player in the knowledge-based economy and to contribute ever more to the national skills development that our country requires. The recent time higher education ranking of universities is a testament to these. I'm pleased to report to you that the university was, for the first time in its history, ranked number 15 out of 26 public universities in South Africa. The ranking is a measure, the ranking measures an institution's performance across 4 areas, namely the teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and also the international outlook. This milestone is one of the greatest achievements ever attained by the University of Venda, as I said earlier. The University of Venda also prides itself as an engaged scholarly university that produces globally competitive research and innovation outputs. Our researchers are making waves in different fields and hoisting the University of Venda flag quite very high. And in delivering in its mandate of pursuing the University of Venda for impact and relevance, several of our researchers have recently received awards in recognition of their excellent work, and this includes Professor Natasha Potkite, who will receive an award from the Norwegian Partnership Program for Global Academic Cooperation. Also, Professor Pascal Besson, who was honored by the South African Medical Research Council and awarded a directorship for Global Unit, being one of the 4 researchers in the country to receive this award. Dr. Eric Maruta received a Scientific Communication Award from the National Science and Technology Forum, and this award clearly cements Univen's position around the engagement. A Univen top IP creator, Professor Wilson Gitari, with his PhD student, Ms. Toliso Ngulube, received a certificate of acknowledgement from the Department of Science and Innovation for their actionable disclosures to Univen Office of Technology Transfer, which resulted in 2 patents in the name of the University of Venda. In the same vein, Professor Rufuno Makado also raised the University of Venda high as he was inaugurated into the Fundisa Hall of Fame by receiving a Research Excellence Award in nursing. In achieving one of the key objectives of the Univen, strategies on smart cities and also of Thoyando as a university town, Professor Modimo Barwa Kanyane and also Professor Mzo Sirai received a Star of Discovery Award by the World Heritage Institute of Training for Research for Asia and also the Pacific under the auspices of UNESCO. And this award indicates that Univen research is becoming globally. Madam Chancellor, with the support of the Department of Higher Education and Training, the University of Venda has witnessed an expansion of new infrastructure development on campus. Plans are underway to add more lecture facilities, staff offices, and the upmarket staff accommodation, and also the establishment of what we call Makado Satellite Campus and various staff and student amenities. The following infrastructure projects were completed in 2022 and also 2023 respectively. The first one, the Faculty of Social Science and Humanities building, was completed in January 2022. The Rapanda female residence was completed in January 2022. The Rapanda male residence was completed in January 2023. The Health Science building will be completed by the end of this month of May 2023. The university perimeter fencing will also be completed by June 2023. The disability student unit is also nearing its completion and should be ready for use by the end of June also 2023. The Punda Maria main gate to the university has also commenced in February 2023. And the renovations and extension to the main administration building also commenced in February 2023. And we are quite excited about these infrastructure because they add the value to our students and also to our staff. The former president of the United States of America and the former rector of Princeton University, Woodrow Wilson, in his time when he was a rector there, envisaged the university that will produce a particular caliber of graduates that is fashioned in their strategic plan. And he argued for the embrace of the new ideas and also investing in men and women who care more for principles than money, for the right adjustment of life, and for the gross accumulation of profit. His vision was of a university that takes charge, not of a man's fortune, but of their spirit, because he believed his country needed more men and women whom people can admire, not because of what they've accumulated, but because they think a great thought. This is a type of graduate that we seek to produce also here. And those are the kind of future leaders we want to mold. People who will be respected for what they stand for the idea they propound, not for the number of cars that have been parking in their yards. Madam Chancellor, as I conclude, I want to take this opportunity once more again to welcome our graduate today who will become a University of Venda alumni. As you graduate today and start your new chapter of life, we urge you to stay connected with the University of Venda. And I have no doubt in my mind that you'll make the University of Venda proud and hoist the University of Venda flag very high wherever you go. Let me end by quoting the work of Minor Myers Jr., who said the following, and I quote, "Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good." I thank you.
Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degrees that are reflected on the program to the candidates that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer the degrees.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications. Bachelor of Administration in Public Administration, Bachelor of Commerce Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting Science, Bachelor of Commerce Business Information Systems, Bachelor of Commerce Business Management, Bachelor of Commerce Cost and Management Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce Economics, Bachelor of Commerce Human Resource Management, Bachelor of Commerce in Industrial Psychology, and Bachelor of Commerce Tourism.
Bushomano Tabiso. Dola Mojojina. Komora Maruta. Likwane Katleho. Mabidilala Lishonolo Leslie. Mae Mubuchiro. Mae Pakarabo Lipson. Malapane Lishonolo Lisihu. Mashamaite Katleho. Masindi Ndibuo. Maswanganyi Prayer Shikongelo. Mataga Divao. Machubeng Katleho Yuland. Maudamuano. Mtlaule Pumzile Faith. Mkabela Linda. Mkabela Sindile Victory. Monaring Freelance. Mukadi Muketwa. Murauzi Mulisa. Murauzi Witness. Munyai Nakisani. Miyambo Tsakani Masana. Mziako Zamekile Princess. Ndo Calvin. Nemzibadi Orkonisa. Nengweri Tuso. Nechauru Bono. Nechivambe Chinakao. Ngoveni Pretty. Kalala Kanyisile Pretty. Nkosi Richard. Nkuna Cynthia. Ntsieni Muchidzi Cedric. Phalandwa Ndamulelo. Rambao Murungwa. Ramdingane Rotondwa. Sakasa Alima Mashudu. Seluta Matsapula. Singo Pulpuan. Sipuma Katuchero. Chikobe Rufuno. Bere Mubkudo. I think it's
Bila Michel. Chaukeli Roy. Zegere Kaduchero. Ganja Taiba. With distinction, Gwambe Mishumo, Korombi Neani, Lihodi Mabushavane, Leo Moliseri, Likwara July, Rusunziri naye, Rubengo Mashudu, Mabasa evidence. Mashaba Liseri Rinki, Madi HP Wasindi, Madonsela Karabo, Maerekano Cheza, Maemu Lungi Clementine, Maani Elia, Majalibobu Mpo, Makwe Jagundo, Marungane Chivaelo, Manyaga Ndinga Chilizi, Masia Gwara Munjezi Patuchezo, Masia Bura Ronewa, Masiva Tavo Steve, Masilo Valiseng Deborah, Maso Laitumeleng Sharon, Mato de Rotondwa, Machi Malevo, Mbeva Nandozo, Mukodwane Matodzi Tandi, Muraudzi Muranga, Moyo Sheketa Charity, Mudau Nation, Nkuna Andile Ana, Mudzanani Mfunzeni, Mudzusi Musiwaro, Mufamadi Ronald, Mukwebo Gideoni Mfariseni, Muraudzi Pfunzo, Murubu Wabutu Shepherd, Musenwa Masara Patricia, Mutu de Chumisano, Nange Furupero, Njovu Mamuranga Faith, Ndove Twanano Brinwell, Ndou Dakaro, Ne Dubure Zafunanani, Nemukura Kuriso, Nengovera Unandivo, Nebutalu Ndiferani Vera, Nechitenje Chianzi, Ngulele Mintiro, Nkosi Constant Ngovile, Ntangeni Mashudu Bridget, with distinction. Nyati Pekulia Mbuyero, Pilusa Matete Cindy, Rabonda Siwongile, Radzirani Rotondwa, Rally Koko Musibudi, Ramulipo Munei Irene. Okay, thank you. Rapunga Tikedzo with distinction. Rasalanavo Kangwero, Shumba Puliso Precious. Sitolimela Pfano. Tangeni Mukobe. Tabana Mashamba. Tiba Tikedzo. Chiwarure Rotondwa Agnes. Chikovere Pumurani. Chinyani Dakaro. Zita Tiselani Pechunia. Chauke Eva. Kone Ulisani Deron. Maginya Rolibuwa Wendi. Maginya Bangwere Sheli. Maole Allegiance. Singo Zivuya Goodness. Makuvelo Gift Victoria. Makuvelo Nzalama. Maluvane Palisa Shiluva. Marubini Ndinavushavero. Matoro Rofiwa. Masuku Andris Sylvester. Matsidi Muraro Millicent. Mavira Karabo Jonas. Mulepo Violet. Mudau Mukhadi. Mudau Buyohanga Goodness. Mudzanani Rilwere. Mukwevo Mulisa Wesley. Mutati Oda Wisdom. Negova Chikara. Nemakonde Polisani Devlin. Nengwenani Rinae. Neshe Mukona Zote. Nechitumbu Adivao Colin. Ngoveli Rotondwa Excellent. Nchauba Ndivo. Rabonda Libuani. Ramaden Tanganezeni Dimi. Rachilumera Uzote. Razilani Mukove Carol. Sambo Sylvia Duduzile. Sibanyoni Rachel. singo wanga takalani khangoleni thathaisa vaone Shavangu Sherin Sitaka Lutendo Shibuya uvi tiangwi Ungezani Cassius Aimaonanne Vele elekanyani mukhetwa
Kekana Tato. Mabika Rutendo. Maemu Mkove. Malongwe Lufuno Pechunia. Maudu Tiva. Nekakwene Fatwani. Nemapokani Sonia. Nepipidi Hope. Nepifefe Olilwe. Pungo Fuafo. Rapelu Makoba.
Temba Hlobisile. Chweni Gwenadi. Gaveni Riranzu. Khoza Risuna Promise. Likova Mashau Bridget. Lubumbe Andani. Mabalama Masindi Felicia. Madonsela Delcy. Magane Musa. Mahane Tlenda Tsakisi. Mahlangu Nhlanhla. Makabu Patuchezo. Malapani Petronica. Mangenge Mpho, Mangwedi Lethabo, Mashaba Primrose, Mashiru Xolani Sean, Mashota Tabero Esaya, Masindi Patuchezo, Maunatlala Rifilwe, Mabeta Mpho Frederick, Mwasani Muluko, Maravanyika Tanaka Cynthia, Muila Twarelo Malin, Muloto Lisiba Confidence, Muneyasi Mpaki Kenneth, Mudau Zwibuya Millicent, Mudau Rotondwa, Mudau Wanga, Mugeri Aluani Great, Mungati Pumuzo, Musinyali Chibuya, Mubango Ndibuo, Neluonde Muano, Nembilwi Ndibo, Nechikweta Muano, Nechisengani Chipiwa Lorraine, Nechishibe Ifi, Nechiunda Ndibuo, Nechiungani Munjezi, Ngobe Makenzo Priscilla, Mkumeleni Fatuani Samson, Nkosi Simlindile Senani, Nkuna Rebecca Basitsana, Ntiwane Buitumelo Wendy. Pudi Kabekwa Mamudike Precious. Ramalibana Ndisezo. Ramusokwana Buabo Penelope. Rabengani Unarine. Rikotso Shaulani Choice. Komela Mulweli Edith. Salani Lungelo. Situ Ndugelo. Tomu Mabel. Chikungulu Korumbi.
Mavasa Misho Mishak. Machukucha Daisy Ponto. Mujuli Bridget Nokubonga. Mudzanani Cecilia. Mufama Dikodani. Murauzi Murendeni Paulet. Musengwa Muramureli. Pere Mabusela. Ratikopa Libuani. Ubisi Piriti. Bakali Alusani Abigail. Shabalala Keith.
Shauken Nkloto. Shauke Butomi Monica. Dati Sandrandi Ene. Dava Nabutu. Dikare Nwaku Alfred. Gwebu Andronika Nokubonga. Shungwani Ndinanyi David. Kare Cheza. Kosa Lulama Lonia. Kosa Kabisa Charity. kwindhaulani Litore Umbelani Sendra Lishiba Furupero Fiona Libadi Kuriso Makechi Di Hazel Maboko Chipiwa Mafaza Manda Raymond Magondo Mchizi Mahlabela Matsubane Makhado Mraeza Makhalimela Chipiwa Marakano Adibao Maluleke Lungile Tracy Masio Petronella Masia Witumelo Whitney Masia Rotenda Masindi Cheza Matebula Akani Magala Musinya Johanna Machusa Ompa Witness Muitsila Dimakazo Moyo Benedict Tulani Mpumandibo Mtileni Shibumbeko Mpia Nasiabonga Mudau Unarine Lorraine Mudau Mujaji Murauzi Ropi wa Filia Munyai Arushabiwi Munyai Zibuya Musha Tony Tembe Muturana Ropiwa Efumembe Adibao Nema Nema Nengobera Kangwero Nengobera Nkambule Sipesi Hle Kataputi Raven Pedise Loveness Tato Asana Katusero Pilusa Dina Ramagoma Ruzani Priti Ramabona Precious. Ramba Undibuwo. Ramala Dimakatso. Ramone Pitsi Felice. Ramova Akonao. Ramonela Carol Zote. Rashamuse Azuyangwisi. Rashivumo Tompo. Ravele Mkodeni. Esther. Samu Innocent Hatlani. Sihubela Lucia. Shaku Mahongwe Kiavage. Sikochipiwa Denzel. Siparale Makazi. Tobakale Ivy Patuchedzo. Chilwane Petuo Malivo. Zulu Simpiwe Sibusiso.
Yes, my turn. Gani Haspa Nisa. Shungwani Kanyisa Brendi. Kakuli Bwani Sheli. Linyawo Zandi Lensuku. Ludere Andani. Rupai Pinky Ferrero. Mavasa Konas Meki. Mabunda Lungile. Madike Leki. Magagure Lungile Mabu. Matlake Khotsofatso. Makamu Malwandra Kelvin. Makubela Vincent. Maluswalo Ronewa Gift. Mangena Rebecca. Manielo Jones. Mashilompana Mati Petros. Matala Chedza Valentine. Matebula Ntsakelo. Mulepo Masiteno Valencia. Molimi Natali Tulufelo. Mpahla Sek Ratinyan. Modau Tendo. Modau Rirere. Muhlanga Vutivi witness. Mukese Mketwa. Mkwati Mashuju. Mrauzi Nkwangwereni Petunia. Nahana Dakaro. Ndaramo Buhabo. No Sengani Delisha. Shavanguna Omi. Sihluri Skombiso. Shingange Monrupe Lindaba. Sitole Pinky. Shalele Ntela. Liremi Ronewa. Mavasarito Alton. Mukosi Mkove. Mutamba Mulisa. Nengovera ndiene Konani Ipi. Nkwana Vanessa Kwena. Rasimpi Msusumeli Gerald. Sikobo Gudani. Ramurongo Ndamulero Sydney. Ramusia Atondao. Ratladi Mpulana Silas. Rodzani Funza. Shabuse Orifuna. Baloi Ntokoto.
Poromo Ndamulelo. Chauke Akani. Tsibi Jabulile Anele. Dube Succeed. Zimbane Arnao. Mapari Madembe. Maluka Victor Laifi. Maluleke Denise. Mameja Mulukhadi Maveli. Mashale Miranda. Masia Mrendeni Ishmael. Ngwenya Khanyisile Miranda. Muhlala Shaleng. Ngulipo Musima Lucy. Siza Ntokozo Colin. Mtombeni Pumlani Desri, Mrauzi Beauty, Mundara Morinaye Alex, Munyai Jibuya, Mutere Arwani, Nenguza Tiperimbiru, Nkosi Mkolisi, Ntangeni Murisa, Shibambu Tobile, Razirani Tendo Emmanuel, Rarushai Masara Neville, Ramalipi Clement, Ramba Ubuchiro Cheriti, Rambopeni Sezani, Rasikinya Wilson, Tambani Tsumbedzo Sonia, Tiziambi Muchizi Nyeleti,
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications. Bachelor of Public Administration Honors, Bachelor of Commerce Honors, Bachelor of Commerce Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce Honors Business Information Systems, Bachelor of Commerce Honors Business Management, Bachelor of Commerce Honors Cost and Management Accounting, Bachelor of Commerce Honors Economics, Bachelor of Commerce Honors Tourism Management.
Ngonyama Goodman.
Baloy Amos, Mavungu Patuchedzo, Nemutandani Dakaro, Rambo Da Ropiwa, Rerani Mbopeni, Muererwa Kuliso Madima, Manganyi Gudani, Mazo Tapiwanashe, Nkuna Victoria, sorry, Nevondo Konani, Rambuani Madilonga Christina, Randi Mama Cindy, Magodi Fariso, Mashake Tato, Makuba Appreciate Tikezo, Maluleke Tisani Sheila, with distinction, Mashimbie Zanele with distinction, Machusa Patuchedzo, Matumba Muketwa Angela, Mudau Kanombuya, Mwenda Muchiza, Munyai Ulisani, Rikoto Desire Dineo, Mui Madiketo Clinton, Machabapala Kovela Irenda, Ngoveni Mikateko, No Angel, Tabeta Mamukelo Taketi, Nemaponi Rendani Confidence,
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualifications: Master of Administration and Master of Commerce.
Zaga Tsirerezo, Master of Administration. The topic, the role of governance within South African state-owned enterprises, a case of ESCOM. Supervisor, Dr. M.M. Nekabambe and Dr. M.J. Setu. Mazonga Pfano Walter, Master of Administration. Topic, critical assessment on the strategies of enhancing good governance on local government, a case of Thulamela Local Municipality. Supervisor, Professor Fermak, NJ, and Ms. S.T. Matlo. Mudau Ndibuza, Master of Administration. Mudau Ndibudza, Master of Administration. Topic, Public Value Perspective of Integrated Development Planning in Thulamela Local Municipality. Supervisor, Professor N.M. Ochara, and Co-Supervisor, Dr. E. Mahole. Silimela Charles, Master of Administration. Topic, the effects of local economic development in poverty alleviation, a case of Lipele Nkumbi Local Municipality. Supervisors, Dr. N.E. Matebula and Dr. H. Munjezi.
Mativa Dakaro Chifiwa, Master of Commerce. The topic, a dynamic capabilities perspective of big data analytics in healthcare in South Africa. Supervisor, Professor N.M. Ochara, Co-Supervisor, Dr. W. Munyoka. Ngomana Tembo, Master of Commerce. The topic, an analysis of fourth industrial revolutions and entrepreneurship in South Africa, opportunities and challenges. The supervisor is Dr. Nkondo and co-supervisor is Dr. Nemushungwa. Mahopa Mukwape Jane. Master of Commerce. The topic, situational and dispositional factors influencing workforce bullying among police officers in Limpopo Province, South Africa. The supervisor, Dr. Wiza Munyeka, Co-Supervisor, Dr. Katuchero Kashane.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following qualification: Doctor of Administration and Doctor of Philosophy, Business Information Systems. Nani Avoshoni Portia, Doctor of Administration, the title, the Character of Administrative Capacity in Development Local Government in Municipalities within Vembe District Municipalities, Supervisor Prof. Nguna and Dr. Nembudani. I'll ask Dr. Nembudani to read the citation.
In her thesis entitled The Character of Administrative Capacity in Developmental Local Government in Municipalities within Vembe District Municipality, investigations on the capability of South Africa local government administration to run developmental local government was conducted. The study pursued normative approach through which mixed methods of qualitative and quantitative methods were employed. A purposive sample technique was followed to draw participants from the municipalities. The findings of the study revealed lack of capacity in developmental local government of South Africa due to discrepancies in hiring process of senior administrative staff. Therefore, the study developed administrative capacity model design from administrative principles so that developmental local government deficiencies can be eradicated and the developmental local government mandate envisaged in the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa can be realized. Thank you.
Matsa Muse Solomon, Doctor of Philosophy, Business Information Systems. The title, E-Commerce Framework for Sustainable Development, a case study of Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Northwest provinces of South Africa. Supervisor, Professor A. Kachamatimba. Co-supervisor, Dr. Munyoga. I'll ask the supervisor, Professor Kachamatimba, to read the citation.
Madam Solomon, Doctor of Philosophy, the title, E-Commerce Frameworks for Sustainable Development, a case study of Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Northwest Province of South Africa. The researcher used the experimental method for his work, guided by a technology-accepted model theory and the diffusion of technology theory. Quantitative data was used to test and confirm the influence of social, cultural, technological, and organizational factors on trust in e-commerce by SMMEs. qualitative data was also analyzed to establish the relationship between e-commerce and identify goals for the sustainable development. Based on the study's empirical findings, the researcher managed to develop an SME e-commerce framework to guide the policymakers in developing policies that align with sustainable development goals. The features of e-commerce that promote sustainable development goals were identified. SDGs that are achievable through e-commerce were also established. The research through the framework gives the insight into the formulation of sound policies that address the South African context in promoting sustainable development. The study has published 1 peer-reviewed conference paper and 3 journal papers are underway. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the new Dr. Solomon Majamuse.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to present the awards to the best candidates in the faculty that the Executive Dean shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I present the awards.
Madam Chancellor, I have an honor to present the following awards. B.B. Mount Fuji Louis Richard Award, Sir Wellington Bongani TV Award, Lyra Boutique Law, Ndicheni Chitavani Foundation Award, Hardin Rathisus Fundi Award, NTT Toyota Louis Richard ESCO Award, and Senate Medallion. Mara Vanika Tanaka Cynthia, B.B. Mount Fuji Louis Richard, Best Student in Bachelor of Commerce Information System. Muvango Ndivuno, Sir Wellington Bonga CV Award, Best Student in Bachelor of Commerce, Business Management. Is this your name? Do it. Lyra Boutique Lodge Tourism Award, Best Student in Tourism and Hospitality Management. my whole allegiance Ntitse Sitavane Foundation Award, Best Student in Science. Chabalala Keith Hardin Ratsisusu Award, Best Student in Bachelor of Commerce in Economics. Ayubai Tibani Foundation Award, Student in Accounting. Another award, Fundi Award, Best Student in Management Sciences. What? NTT Toyota Richard Award, Best Student in Management Commerce. Another award, Convocation ESCO Award, Best Overall Student in the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law.
Let's settle down. You guys are not kind to me. Thank you. That was it, eh? Yeah, that's what I hear. I will outdance most of you. Well, I'm not going to go through the protocol. It has already been observed by the Vice Chancellor. All I want to say is that you guys are not kind to us old people. You know that it's after, and some of us have come back into the country so jet-lagged. And I'm like, I said to the Vice Chancellor, please, every time you see me rousing, just hit me a little bit. But that was wonderful. Thank you very much. You know, this morning, we looked at a message from one of our ancestors. His name is Mark. He was one of the disciples, according to the Bible. And we started a message this morning that said, not benefit a man if he should gain the whole world but lose his soul. So I want to build on that message, just other brick that we'll keep weak. So once you have decided that my soul is not for sale as graduates of this great university, souls must not be for sale. And once you've identified that, you have found your, then I'm going to another ancestor who just passed away about 3 weeks ago. He's Heribe Lofonte, born in Jamaica, but lived in the US. Those of you who know, he sang with Miriam Makeba quite a lot. But I want you to go and read about Lofonte, the activist, and what he did. And one of his saying, Berry Lofonte says, once you've identified who you are, once you know that your soul is not for sale, he says to us, they can cage, meaning put in a cage the song, but they can never cage the song. So there are many cages around. As you go out, you'll find them. People who want to put you in a cage because they don't like the fact that you have found your soul and your soul is not for sale. They will cage around you. They must never, ever cage your song, which is your message, your soul, your language. This language will say, you must never, ever steal your light or dim your light. Never allow anyone to dim your light, but only if that light is a light for good. Only if you have not. Now there are many, many cages, as I say, that you are going to meet. Animals, violence against women, and sluggish economy out there. All of those things are going to weigh heavy on you and want to dim your light. But you must never, ever a song. And wherever we go, wherever these staff members that have produced you go, wherever your parents, your guardians, aunts, your uncles, family, wherever they they meet you, they must hear your song. It must be a song that has not been caged, but it must be a song for the good. The last, there is no explanation why this country should be where it is when we have people like you. Whatsoever. How do we produce such great minds year after year, and yet that our country is going on and down? It must be you allowed people to carry the song. In memory of that great activist, that great civil rights activist, that great activist against apartheid, about slavery and the persecution of Haiti, Ribela Fonte, I want to say to you, they cage you as a, but they must never cage your song. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujangu Gumbi. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt that we are all excited about our achievement. So we are now getting towards the end of our ceremony. And I would like to take this opportunity and invite our VIP guests and our PhD graduates to process this building. So when the nation is being sung, led by Univen Choir, all rise, and all men should remove their caps or heads. And after dissolution, congregation by we should remain standing until such time the last person in the procession. Thank you so much. May I therefore request that we all rise.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of Venda.
Lord Jesus.